Hi, I'm Megan Newbury and this is my product Scrumptious Substitutes. Scrumptious Substitutes is a new type of cookbook that swaps any meat and some dairy products for organically growing fruit and vegetables. It encourages people to eat more healthy whilst protecting animals' lives and the environment. It also promotes people to cook more at home and think about where the produce they buy come from and how it is grown. Product. My main target market is dinks, which are double-income couples with no children. An example of one of the recipes in this cookbook is the vegan barbecue jackfruit pulled pork burger, which is a vegan and healthier alternative to a regular pulled pork burger. A recent article from ABC News states that jackfruit increasing in popularity as a meat alternative as plant-based trends continue. Dinks have enough money to try something new if they wanted to, and they want a product that they can experiment with whilst they have the money and the time to do so. Scrumptious Substitutes will be placed in bookshop windows such as Waterstones, as it will attract customers' eyes when walking past. Organic food shops such as Holland and Barrett's will also host my cookbook, as the shop itself promotes healthy eating and use of organic substitutes, which the book also encourages. Phoenix Organics will also sell the book on their website, available for pre-order and home delivery in case some dinks have no time to go shopping. Certain dinks may not have to go shopping, so it has to be available to order online. Dinks want to try something new without interfering with their busy work schedule. The price of my product will originally begin at £20. As dinks have no children, they have plenty of money to spend, which is why I think that £20 is a reasonable price. It will cost £15.99 to make, with the cost of the paper, ink and printing, with the publishers taking 15% of the overall price. I will be using price skimming, which involves having the price be set quite high and then reducing it when people start to buy it, as it will encourage more people to buy it. It must be a reasonable price, not too high so that nobody buys it, but also not too low so that people don't think it's a cheap knockoff. Some dinks want to have the best of everything, and so will pay a lot of money for a product that is of decent quality. A lot of dinks listen to the radio, either in their spare time or when driving to work, so I will be promoting Scrumptious Substitutes via the radio. As a way of encouraging more people to buy, I will be announcing a 50% discount for those who pre-order the book. It will catch people's attention, as the offer is very generous, whilst guaranteeing that people will buy the book. Another way of promoting the cookbook will be via public relations, to get possible customers to try free samples of some of the recipes included. This will occur in shopping centres around the UK, like Drake Circus in Plymouth or the Guildhall in Exeter. It will allow potential customers to see if they like any of the dishes, which, if they do, will make them want to try and cook them for themselves. Dinks want to try something new, but need to be interested in it first, which is why promotion is key. Word of mouth is a key way to promote products, so dinks need a product that they would want to share with their friends and family. As previously stated, dinks are my main target market. People in this demographic are usually aged in their mid-30s to 40s, but any couple with no children can fall under this category, so the ages can differ dramatically. I believe that dinks are a perfect target market for my product, as they have more money than the average nuclear family, and have more time for themselves as they don't have any children, meaning they have enough money to experiment and enough time to try something new. The second demographic that I would be marketing to would be millennials. Members of this generation are aged from 22 to 37. Millennials are known for jumping on the bandwagon of trends, and a largely popular trend recently has been to become vegan. As the recipe book promotes that exact theme, it would encourage millennials to try different recipes. Also, around 12% of all millennials are said to have been vegetarian or vegan. Vegans are a group of people that do not eat any products sourced from an animal, including all meat, eggs and dairy products. This is an example of market segmentation, as they are choosing to live their lives eating a certain type of food. As this book contains recipes that would be suitable for vegetarians and vegans alike, I believe that they would be a very beneficial target market, especially as until now there haven't been many cookbooks tailored specifically for this group. Also, in the world, there are around 1,525 million vegans or vegetarians. Baby boomers are aged between 54 and 72, meaning that many of them have children that have left home. Because of this, I believe that this cookbook is a beneficial product for them, as like Dinks, they have more money to spend as their children have flown the nest. Also, as their children are most likely millennials, they might be on the vegan-vegetarian trend, so this is something parents can cook for them when they come to visit. Generation Z contains people aged around 10 to 22. As they are one of the younger generations, some of them may be worried about their future and wonder if older generations are doing enough to make it as sustainable as possible. Because of this, they may want to become vegan/vegetarian, as this is one way they can affect the environment. This is also an example of market segmentation, as it concerns their values and beliefs about their future. Research shows that members of Generation Z buy 80% more kale, 57% more tofu, and 266% more avocado than any other generation, showing that they care about their impact on the environment. Waterstones is an extremely popular bookshop with 283 stores open all over the UK. Because of this, I believe that Waterstones is the perfect business-to-business customer, as when it comes to promoting new books in store, they know exactly how to catch the average customer's eye. Also, Waterstones don't have a specific target market. Anyone of any age are welcome inside and are bound to find something they'll enjoy, meaning anyone can acquire Scrumptious Substitutes. Thank you for listening.
Keep going. That's amazing. Can you just tell me, please, from your primary research, so when you've done interviews and things like that, what percentage of them were more likely to be vegan out of your sample of 20 people?
Around 72% more, but there have been some reluctancies because obviously it involves trying different things, and some people aren't really keen on doing that.
Okay, thank you very much. That was brilliant. Sit down.